At my sister's wedding, her father-in-law toasted to a man with a real job, unlike his brother in the army. I stood up and handed him my retirement orders. My sister Tessa looked beautiful walking down the aisle, but I'd been dreading meeting her new family. I'm Marcus, just back from my final deployment after 22 years of service. Tessa had warned me her father-in-law Victor could be difficult. The ceremony went fine. Victor sat in the front row looking like he owned the world. During cocktails, he kept making pointed comments about how some people choose secure careers while others just follow orders. I bit my tongue for Tessa's sake. The real problem started during reception toasts. Victor stood up with his champagne glass, his voice carrying across the ballroom. To my son Caleb, who found himself a lovely wife despite her unconventional family background, and to his new brother-in-law Marcus, whose dedication to following directions shows that not everyone needs to think for themselves. The room went quiet. Then Victor raised his glass higher. Here's to a man with a real job, unlike his brother in the army. The silence was deafening, but what happened next caught me off guard. Tessa's face went pale, and she grabbed Caleb's arm with an expression I couldn't read. It wasn't just embarrassment, it looked like fear. Caleb immediately started apologizing, saying his father didn't mean it. Several family members tried changing the subject, talking over each other in a way that felt coordinated, like they were working together to diffuse something bigger than an awkward moment. My mom appeared at my elbow, whispering urgently that maybe I should let it go. Even the wedding planner materialized, suggesting we move to cake cutting early. Everyone was acting like I was about to do something dangerous. Not just embarrassing, but actually dangerous. Like they knew something about me that I didn't realize they knew. Victor stood there with that smug expression, clearly expecting me to either slink away or make a scene that would prove his point about unstable military people. Instead, I reached into my jacket and pulled out the folded documents I'd been carrying for 3 months. My retirement orders. I walked calmly to Victor's table and placed them in front of him. Since you're so interested in my career choices, maybe you'd like to read about my real job. Victor's expression changed the moment he unfolded the papers. The color drained from his face as he read the letterhead, then the classification level, then my actual rank and unit. His hands started shaking. He looked up at me with genuine fear. Colonel Marcus Wade, he whispered. Delta Force. Operation Gothic Serpent. Silver Star. Bronze Star with Valor. People at nearby tables heard him and started murmuring. Tessa's mouth fell open. She'd never known the details of my deployments. Victor kept reading, his voice getting quieter. Joint Special Operations Command. Classified missions. Counter-terrorism operations. He set the papers down with trembling hands. The ballroom had gone silent. Victor stood there looking at me like he was seeing me for the first time. Then he raised his champagne glass again, but his voice was different now. Respectful, almost reverent. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to correct my previous toast. To Colonel Marcus Wade, a true American hero who has served our country with honor. The applause started slowly, then built until it shook the windows. But I wasn't done yet. I leaned down close to Victor's ear, speaking just loud enough for nearby tables to hear. And Victor, about that comment regarding people who just follow orders and don't think for themselves? I paused, letting the tension build. I was the one giving the orders. And that's when Victor realized exactly who he'd been insulting.